Ladies and gentlemen, I am here. I am here. Um, I'm going to talk about once again our little friend Ezekiel Elliott. Ezekiel Elliott. I made a video. I believe on Friday about Ezekiel Elliott, about how he may be suspended by the NFL because he's involved in some domestic violence things, but he was never arrested. But the NFL may still they're still looking at it, and they may suspend him even though he was never arrested. And the lawyers were trying to say that nothing really ever happened. All right, so they're looking into that. They may suspend them. They don't know yet. But now it's been said that Ezekiel Elliott was um, in a sports bar and he got into a fight with a guy. I guess he was there with a girl, and I guess I'm trying to find how to read this shit, but it's like some people are saying he did it, some people are saying he didn't. So apparently he was there with a girl, and the guy started bothering the girl. Ezekiel Elliott got mad. They got into a fight, and obviously now they have to see what was really going on. I don't think he was really arrested, but the police was called and they're trying to investigate. Some people are saying he did not do anything. But obviously this was in Dallas, so you never know if the people are just trying to maybe defend him so he doesn't get suspended. They already know he's facing a possible suspension because of the domestic violence thing. So maybe maybe the people are just lying because this was in public, and maybe the people that were there, maybe they're just lying because they don't want this guy to get suspended. They know he's a star of the team or one of the stars on the team. Well, there's a few stars on that team, but he's one of them. And he's already maybe getting in trouble with the domestic violence to get suspended. Maybe you don't want to get suspended again. So I don't know if you can trust the fans who were there. I don't know, but they are saying he didn't do anything. But apparently he got into a fight and he punched the guy in the face and all bloody, all messed up. The face was. So now they're looking into it. They're saying he didn't do anything. Obviously, the guy's saying he did. But I don't know if you can trust the fans. Maybe they're just saying that because they don't want this guy to be in more trouble than he already is. So I don't know. But yes, Ezekiel Elliott once again. Now he has two problems with the law. This guy. This is the problem with the NFL. There's 7 months. You don't do anything for 7 months. If you don't go to the playoffs, you've been sitting since January 1st. If you didn't go to the playoffs, you've been sitting since January 1st. You haven't played a game. It's July. You still have 2 more months until the season starts. It's too long, man. They need to make this. They need to play longer. I think they sit around too much. They have got to make the season. They have got to make the season a little bit longer. I think. I know it's hard on the body and everything. Maybe give them more rest. They only get a 1 week of rest. Maybe give them 2. I don't know. But yes, you have. I think it's 7 months of doing nothing. Training camp, yeah, you start training camp a month before the season, but it's still too long, ladies and gentlemen. I think they need to make the season a little bit longer. Like basketball, well, not like basketball, but like for example, basketball, they only have like what? You only get like literally the summer off. By September, they're already in training camp again. You know, um, not like that, obviously, but maybe a little bit shorter. In baseball, I believe what ends like in November, and by February, March, they're already at training camp. These guys, literally, yeah, you have some off-season activities, but really, you don't really make the full commitment until from, like I said, February until what? July, late July. You're sitting around for about 5 months without doing anything. 7 months, if you have not played a game since January 1st, that was the last day of the normal season. So if that was your last game, that was January 1st. It is July 17th. That's a long time without playing a game. And you still have 1 more month or whatever it is until you at least play a game, a preseason game. Until what? There's like 1 more month or maybe a little bit less. until they actually play another game. So you're sitting out literally 7 months, or what, from January to September, whatever it is. I don't know. I just think it's too long, and these guys have too much time on their hands. They need to have a longer season. So these guys, I don't know what you can do, but they need to find a way to keep these guys out of trouble. If you look at it, in baseball, they don't get in a lot of trouble. In basketball, they don't get in a lot of trouble. Why? Because the offseason is not as long. In basketball, you barely have time. Go on vacation, before you know it, you're back at it. Baseball is a little bit longer. Like I said, last year, I believe in November. It's a little bit, but same thing. Like I said, it's over by what? The longest, November. And then by February, March, you're at training camp. But NFL, the offseason is just way too long for these guys. Too much time on their hands. And they get in trouble. Ezekiel Elliott has been in trouble all offseason. And he used to be in college. Last year he was off. I believe he got off college. Yeah, last year he was off college. But this is really his first offseason, because last year, when you're a rookie, there's too much stuff going on. You're actually like doing a little bit more than the other people, because you really have to learn how to do the plays. Now it's the second year. It's really more of a off time, layoff time. And that's why I think he's getting in a lot more of trouble this year, because last year was his first year. So I think you're more into it. You're like, oh, I better be ready once the season starts. So you're a little bit more focused. This year, he had a very good first year. His second year, he knows what he's doing. He's very confident. So he's not as focused right now, and that's why he's doing all this stupid stuff. So the problem to me, not with just him, it's with a lot of people. The NFL offseason is way too long. Way too long. 7 months is way too long to be sitting around. Anyways, ladies and gentlemen, I will see you later. I just cannot believe this shit. Once again, the guy's in trouble. I just made a video about him like 2-3 days ago about how he may get suspended for domestic violence. Now he may get suspended again for getting into a fight. Whatever. Ladies and gentlemen, I will catch you down the road later. I will see you later. I thank you for watching this video. Let's go, ladies and gentlemen. Let's go. What the hell's happening? Ladies and gentlemen, I am having what the hell is this? Are you kidding me right now? This cannot be happening on the Z show right now. Ladies and gentlemen. Oh shit.